This is the reason why GameStop and AMC are going nuts right now.
The crypto market today continues to consolidate as meme stocks in the traditional stock market are exploding.
And if this is just the first day, I can't even imagine what's going to happen the next couple days if he keeps tweeting.
I mean, literally just looking at this week alone, GameStop is up over 200%. Looking at the 5-year time horizon, the short squeeze is upon us. And while this is about to affect crypto, watch today's whole video. This is all due to Keith Gill, aka Roaring Kitty.
GameStop is one of the most compelling asymmetric opportunities in the market today. Really, I don't understand how you could disagree with that. That's why it's the top position in my portfolio and also Dr. Mike Berry's portfolio.
They made a movie, which you probably saw, based on what happened back in 2021.
But based on prevailing sentiment, the market, and popular culture, many think it's a foolish investment. But everyone's wrong. It's like the Big Short again. Or more like the Big Short Squeeze this time, right? Anyway, let me show you what we're seeing.
But who is he, and what does his return mean for crypto?
This is the reason why GameStop and AMC are going nuts right now. A Roaring Kitty has just tweeted out for the first time since 2021. If you don't know who this is basically the leader of the meme stock revolution back in 2020 and 2021 when GameStop and AMC first went on that insane run up like 400%. Well, he's back, and this morning he tweeted out this video. Since this morning, AMC has gone up 45% and GameStop is up 75%. And Roaring Kitty has not really said anything yet besides this picture of him locking in a couple of videos that he's posted today.
So since this initial tweet, which happened on a Sunday, Keith Gill has just been tweeting out funny memes.
You're still here?
Also movie scenes, just essentially rallying the troops. I loved this Ben Affleck one.
I need your help.
Whose car are we gonna take?
And this.
It's never been done before. It's gonna need planning and a large crew.
And while, of course, it is not confirmed that Keith Gill is speaking about GameStop this time, these meme traditional stocks that have rallied on the news may have just been the beginning, because with meme coins starting to spike over thousands of %, this is a signal that retail is entering the market again. The masses are getting interested again.
Again, this is not financial advice, but back in 2020, he saw something in GameStop and AMC where they were being heavily shorted. He saw something that made him want to invest in the stocks, and he live streamed what he was doing. Other people followed suit, and it was like this insane diamond hand revolution where people were basically saving these companies from going bankrupt back during the pandemic.
So here are the top 9 meme coins to watch since Roaring Kitty has returned to his desk. This is a general list of the top meme coins in each ecosystem, meaning if you're bullish on the Cardano ecosystem, this would sort of be a proxy play on betting on Cardano, meaning meme coins pump the most, and if you think the Cardano ecosystem will 2x, 5x, 10x from here, then their main meme coin should do well. I think that these 3 top ecosystems will be the ones to watch the cycle. The only trade-off is that it is very saturated. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of Solana meme coins, so it's tough to pick the winners. Again, that's why I sort of just like to pick the top coin for each ecosystem. And I am not invested in all of these. I took a bet on Foxy because it was sort of the smallest market cap in a hidden gem ecosystem that had backing from consensus. Again, just my bet. This is a general overview, but as I do more digging, I want to find specific plays, specific insights from Roaring Kitty, because while 2021 was meme stocks, 2024 might be meme coins. Make sure you click subscribe, because as I get more information, I will make a video and keep you updated. But also just understand that now is not the time to FOMO in. Never invest money you are not willing to lose, because today, breaking, short sellers of GameStop and AMC are down $3.5 billion today. This puts 2-day short sellers losses at $5 billion. Obviously, because these markets ebb and flow, they pump and then they correct. But with the next big event in crypto being the ETH ETF deadline happening at the end of this month, what are the chances?
They're not going to approve it. There's too little traffic between the ETF sponsors and the SEC to illustrate that they're really crossing the T's, dotting the I's. So I think that there are going to be another delay, which is frankly not really bad news, but I think anybody who's expecting this to happen in the next week or two is going to be disappointed.
So expect this to be delayed this time, which to me is par for the course, because we saw delays over and over and over again with the Bitcoin ETFs. And why these will be delayed, I say this because
usually what you see when ETFs are filed is a lot of back and forth as you approach the approval or disapproval date. Updates on prospectuses, changing in wording, and we haven't seen much of that. So you continue to see issuers interested in this space. That's why there's this ongoing level of discussion. But I think you see the consensus in the media from leading analysts, from Rick himself, that it's unlikely. We'll have to see what happens next week.
So the SEC's final deadlines are May 23rd and May 24th for this bout. And what I thought was interesting is that even though the CFTC says ETH is a commodity, yet the SEC says ETH is a security, they can't seem to agree. But an ETF, which by design is a security product, may be the solution to this.
Here's the really interesting thing. We don't have to answer the question, is a given coin a security or not, in order to have an ETF of it. Gold's not a security, but you've got a gold ETF. And you could have the similar path with other digital assets. So we could sidestep the question of whether or not this coin is a security by simply allowing an ETF of that coin, because the ETF is a security and would fall under securities rules, creating consumer protection in a way that they don't get by buying the coin directly. Buy it via the ETF, you now have the full force and strength of the SEC to protect investors. That itself would be a major leap forward in investor protection.
So what other arguments might the SEC use? I mean, sometimes they've argued it's not decentralized enough, for example. Is that an argument? I'm trying to think, what do they just poo-poo it and say it
it's
needs
really
more study?
hard to find justification that supports the rationale of Gary Gensler and the SEC. Pretty much everybody is opposed to the way they've been managing crypto regulation.
And even though Bitcoin is still consolidating, breaking news, the state of Wisconsin has officially bought Bitcoin ETFs. This is literally history. So Justin, the state of Wisconsin Investment Board discloses it holds almost $100 million of BlackRock's spot Bitcoin ETF. And what this means, wow, a state pension bought BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF in the first quarter. Normally, you don't get these big fish institutions in the 13F filings for a year or so when the ETFs get more liquid. But as we've seen, these are no ordinary launches. Good sign. Expect more, as institutions tend to move in herds. So I cannot stress how big to you this is, because the mainstream media will FUD cryptocurrency. They'll tell you it's over. But we know for every seller, there's a buyer. Wisconsin pension funds was that buyer, one of many. This is an ongoing story. Click subscribe for one video per day, keeping you informed about crypto. And like always, see you tomorrow. Appreciate you.